louder. Okay. Yeah, so this top left was something.
Yeah, I got completely lost. I didn't know the variation, and yeah, which move, what was it? It was the B14, I think. That threw me off. It really threw me off.
Oh. What threw you off? B4. Oh yeah, okay.
B14.
Yeah.
B14. Yeah. And yeah.
Yeah, this is I mean the classic or what like the classic, but the modern Joseki I know here is that after this move you also play this as white. And the thing of course with this is that it kind of prevents this cut here. Because usually if white didn't have 4, black could now just cut here. And
Yeah, right.
or yeah, could cut here and can't be cut off, but with the stone here, this stone already helps with the shape, where it's an angle point to these 2 black stones. And it prevents this jump out at D13 at least without being cut for black. So that's the reason why this is the shape move. And I thought it should be okay here too. Yeah, because I mean I know that also this is a thing, but then black plays something like this, and I don't know these variations, so I just play what the shapes I know. Yeah, so I mean, of course, if you want this pain, then E16 is totally okay. But in general, if you're not too familiar with these variations, I would advise against it.
Yeah.
I would probably just play the 2-space jump or even just Tenuki. Or
yeah, it was maybe a little bit overconfident. My ability to handle this shape, even if I don't know the variations. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe I've told you before, but when someone plays this pincer against me, I don't even play the press.
Okay.
Because
you jump out at like.
yeah, because if I play this and get cut here, then I don't know these variations at all, for example. Because I always extend to the other side. So now I would already be super uncomfortable, and the opponent has the big advantage if they know the Joseki. So I even avoid this, even though I play the pincer Joseki myself all the time. But yeah, it just can de-escalate so quickly, and and here, I mean, I actually I completely forgot. I knew there was some mistake by you, but actually the shape here is this one.
Oh wow! Okay.
And the reason for that is that you want to protect the cut directly, so white doesn't have this cutting option. And the reason why you choose this way to connect is because this one still again leaves this kind of forcing move here for white, which is just not great for you. And if you ignore them, obviously, then white just plays this, and you are in trouble with these stones. And have horrible shape anyway. So that connection is not good. This one is obviously just a clown connection. So the only really good move that is left is this stupid looking move, but at least it doesn't leave any big forcing moves from the outside right now, and it also doesn't give white corner an out, because right now here this reason this is a little bit hard for black, because this white group in the corner always has 2 outs. Which is also why when you played this, I could just say, well, my corner has still 2 ways to live, or at least to fight. So yeah. And then this is good, yeah. But you have to immediately play. This one. If now white protects the outside cut, well, then this is much better than the game, of course.
Yeah, for sure.
And if white ignores that, then you can cut here, and we get into this kind of into this kind of battle where you get to peep on the outside and might just sacrifice the left side group in order to get some outside influence or something like that. Not exactly sure how exactly you do that, but that's the general plan. And plus, I think if white is too careless with this outside here, at some point, then you still have this clamp as black, I think. So then the corner is not even clear yet. It might be a Seki or something. Yeah, so, but by giving me all this, I think at least here you probably still had to play this one. And yeah, the cut is annoying, which is also why at this point, what you can do is you can play this one instead.
Okay.
And now you threaten G18. So white plays here, and now you can come back and you don't leave a cutting point for yourself.
Yeah.
And later you can still cut at D12 or attach at H18. So if white plays this, you can push here maybe, and you can still maybe even cut here right now, or maybe jump out and let white worry about this cut at all times. So this is still an okay result.
Yeah.
So we had to make use of this outside weakness twice, either by playing this C14 right now, or here was the chance to not Atari but to extend. Yeah, the typical thing about H17 here is you see that black weakness, you want to use it right away, but the better way is to leave it and let it be an opponent's worry.
Yeah.
Kind of tying into what we last discussed in this session.
Yeah,
where,
I remember.
Yeah. But this is a bit more of a, well, more detail, I guess.
Yeah, this is more roundabout.
And the reason also here is that in this case later, for example, if you play this and you can get a move like this in center, because you always threaten to still pull this one out, and then white is not alive locally.
Oh, nice, yeah.
But if you force all this immediately, now white is pretty much alive.
Alright.
Because I mean you can't really play this one right now.
Yeah.
Right now I could just cut here, and even after this, now after I got this one, actually I read I could even just kill you here. I could just Atari here and connect here, and then I didn't see anything you can do here.
Yeah, right.
Like I play here, you play here, but I can even just play here, and you're just completely dead. Even after this exchange, there's just nothing you can do here.
Okay, yes, yeah, that's just then.
Yeah, so I mean the shape just, because at first you didn't use the this cut basically, and then you didn't make use of F17. You basically gave me all the resources surrounding your corner group, and then now your corner group is, well, in grave danger, if not just straight up dead.
Yeah.
I do wonder though at this point, maybe, even though it looks really painful, maybe you had to play here. And if now I ignore, then you can cut, and maybe you can fight somehow. Yeah. Doesn't look fun.
That was still very daring.
Yeah. But okay, so I still thought, so what did you think about this result here?
Oh, I was so unhappy. I felt already behind.
Yeah, so I mean both players.
Like that,
Sorry?
In fact, I already felt behind like something like 10 points or more. Because you got this the turtle attached with the tail attached on the outside. And you got center. and I felt that your influence is just so much better than mine. Even though my top stones age age 16 have got a very strong shape. I just felt behind at this point.
Yeah, so I also explained that during stream. And you could think of, okay, both got basically no points in the corner, and then it's outside versus outside. You lost center, but also it was my corner, so we have the situation that it should be an equal result. But yeah, I have 4 stones facing this direction, and you have 3. I have 3 stones on the 5th line, and you have 3 stones on the 4th line. And most importantly, I already have 1 eye, maybe even half an eye here or here, and you have no eyes yet for your group. So that's the main difference, in my opinion. If this is not an eye for white, then it's probably still rather equal. But because my group is so strong and yours could still be attacked anytime. Because while it has strong shape, because it doesn't have any weakness, it also doesn't have any eye space yet. That's the big difference here,
your top, your left group, just it's like the embodiment of thickness.
Yeah.
Eyes and liberties. It's
Mine is a wall that has eyes, and yours is a wall that only has ears, or something like that.
Yeah. I think the saying is that this shape that you've got there is worth 60 points. Like double Tanuki.
The turtle shape.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Then here, I was debating if I want to play here because, I mean, I just want to reduce you, but I decided to play a bit more fighty variation just because it's maybe more testing.
I wondered about the direction at on the bottom and the follow up at R10. Something is that just fine, or?
Yeah, I think this one is probably the best way to continue here. You grow your own. You put pressure on my stones. This can't be a bad move.
Okay.
I would play that too, in this position at least.
All right.
So it's at least 4 to 5 down level.
Yeah.
And I think the top right actually you played pretty well for the most part. I was wondering about this one though, in this position. Simply because now it's not. Well, R10 is just a nuisance, and the usual move that white would play in this Choseki is this one. But here white can't really do that, so what does white do now? Maybe white plays here now or something, and then you can jump here, and then it's a running fight with I have a weak group and you have one weak group in between, and you're strong pretty much on the top side now. Like, I can still invade and attack H18, but I mean, you have J19 in center anytime. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was also an option. To me, this option is maybe the one that gives you a bit more comeback potential.
Yeah.
Because here you keep some, I don't want to say control, but you keep some initiative in this position. While in this case, I just felt, well, if I get all the outside and you take the, I don't know, what, 35 points on the top side or something like that, and then I'm already happy. Which is also probably why you hung it here, and then after I played here, you decided to play here. Actually, I'm not sure.
Exactly.
Is that the normal way, or does white not play us up? Do you by any chance know if R18 is too early?
No, I think R18 is I think that's just fine now.
Yeah. Yeah, I never played these variations myself. Pretty much never. Maybe in like 1 in 200 games or something like that.
I wondered if S15 was too early.
Yeah, might be. I just thought, well, this hurts your outside stone, but then you have this nice Tetsuchi here, so Also, Chat told me that Q13 and R13 both were the blue spot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Chat.
Though I would, yeah, R14 is just, it's so painful to play, but it's even more painful to give you this. So, and this at least still was center against your corner. Like at this point, I was already debating to play here now.
Yeah.
Because I can.
Yeah.
But I really didn't like that you can cut in center here now, and you can also get this move in center. So then if I have to, if we have to play this way, and you also have this incentive, so I can't Atari and type my stones, then my 3 outside stones are just captured already.
Yeah.
Even if I get P13, I can't. Yeah, you're just too strong. And I felt like, okay, I get your corner, but I mean, the outside now is kind of trash. And my stones, especially now, you got your target. Like when you're ahead, you never want to give the opponent a target, and so I felt like, yes, I can capture the corner, but it's more important to keep A weak so B is stronger. And C is still a thing. And you still had to return to D, theoretically.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, at this point here.
Yeah, there I just had to play S18.
Yeah, in my opinion, you had 2 choices now. Play this and give White the decision if White wants to take this move, which is quite big because now my group, my A group is pretty much connected, or A and B are more or less connected. Yes, you can cut kind of with C, but there's a big weakness here, or I can just counter attack. And or the alternative is that you now say, well, okay, now I just make this shape strong here, and then you can attack these 3 stones here.
Yeah, I wanted too much there.
Yeah.
I should have made a decision and then went through with it.
Yeah. So basically indecision or wanting it all, whatever you want to call it, killed this game for you because yeah, I mean, this one, it's so damaging. Yeah, I also considered T14 and thought it was a nice Tetsuchi, and then you played it, so Chad was just amazed by your tactical skills this game. But then here, the best you could have done is a Ko here.
Yeah.
And actually, it's not even a Ko. Actually, it's not even a Ko because I can just play here, and then play here. Or is it? Ah, wait, no, you can play. Okay, it's still a Ko. Ah, yeah. Maybe I can play here and here. No, it's a Ko, but of course it's a quite desperate Ko because you have to win it so many times. I can capture, and then I still have 4 liberties on the other side. So yeah, but yeah, maybe in this case just Tenuki. This move doesn't give you anything. I don't know. Maybe you misread here, but yeah, at this point, my group is not only super strong, I took away your corner. There still is this cut at 1. And most importantly, because now, why am I using this? Because now your A group is not strong, you have no more leverage to attack B. Like you could in the game, you could harass B, but you could only do so. Your only profit was to protect your weak group, which didn't have to be weak.
Yeah.
And if that's the only leverage, then that doesn't make up for the fact that you just lose like 30 points in the top right.
Right.
So also here probably I was maybe a bit greedy. I should have just played here, and then if you cut here, and I can just get this all center. Oops, that's way, and then I just I don't know do something on the outside like this maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I thought I could just live locally here, or you couldn't make too much happen here, and yeah, then this was just a bit too weak of a shape for you.
Yeah, right.
But yeah. Hmm. Theme of the game, I don't know. It very much had to do with reading.
Yeah.
Reading, but also just knowing when to back off. For example, actually, I want to talk. Yeah, this move might just be too damaging for your own good. I'm not sure about this one because you make your stones on the outside so much heavier. I might have. Maybe it's okay. Maybe also you just want to play just here now, and if white defends, then you at least get center and you can do something on the outside. Maybe this one is okay, but maybe this is okay. But yeah. No, because of this one, this one being center is quite annoying. So probably this is fine. Yeah. Okay. But I mean, it just feels wrong, but it still somehow seems like a good comeback mechanic to make something happen on the outside here. But if it's an equal position, it's probably still equal enough. Then maybe just leaving the archie for later. S18 is just such a big move in any way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Chat also Q12. Oh, that was the move. Okay, yeah. Q12. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Any questions left?
No, I don't think so. So I think I will continue to play the top left Joseki, but I will try to be more attentive to the shape for just generally, and I really liked how you pointed out that I had to connect there on the left earlier at C14. That was a really good point. And then a little later, the moves you suggested at H16, yeah, that just fits perfectly in our last in the theme of our last teaching game. Just being patient for the shape. Don't yeah.
Yeah. I coined it a typical low-down mistake because I had years ago I played some games with Frozen and he pointed out when I was like a 1-dan, 2-dan-ish, and he pointed out I tend to use these weaknesses way too early. I think that the example actually I still remember it was something like this shape, this kind of shape, where now at this point I cut immediately and white got to play here and my corner was a lot weaker now. Something like that.
This happens so often in my own games.
Yeah. And then that here you do push out here to see if white jumps or if white extends, and then you actually slide first, and then you can make use of this weakness, because before white can just white can just ignore the cut because white is strong on the top side and white can make the corner suffer with this move.
Yeah, right.
So that was the typical example of, well, there is a weakness, so I should use it. But yeah, no, you have to prepare it first and make sure your own weaknesses don't come back to haunt you.
What happened there in our game, that's just so typical of my games, that is, I try to get past it, but it's still, it pops up regularly. I think it takes some time to get it out of the system.
Yeah, for sure. And that's also why you need deliberate practice, because there's a lot of habits we all have that are not good, but and the only way to change them is to really be attentive to one single thing at a time.
Yeah.
So if you notice yourself using weaknesses too early, then that's like every time you have this urge to make use of a weakness, you want to wonder, but what about my own weaknesses? And also what, mainly that part. And if you have that down, then you can also think about, and what am I actually gaining from that?
Yeah.
And I mean, you saw some of my Dave base entries. Like, I'm attentive to what I want to change, and I still have this. Well, I want to play a corn game. Let's cut.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just comes over you, especially if you're maybe a bit sleep deprived or not focused enough, or you're just anything that distracts you. It's so easy to fall back into what you know on codes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like here, when you feel that that the position doesn't work out as you would have liked, then it's even more probable that you fall back to well, it's even more probably for me that I fall back into my old habits.
Yeah, because you see that this is clearly not working, so I should just play what worked before for me, or that I at least feel comfortable with.
Yeah, right.
But of course, that's not how you grow in the end. Well, I mean that thinking. I want to say, of course, falling back to habits is not something that you can. I mean, it happens. Just if it doesn't happen, then it's probably not a too hard habit of yours to overcome.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
All right.
Well, if there's no more questions left, then thank you for the game.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, that was always a pleasure to play these teaching games with you.
That's
Very insightful. Thank you.
good to hear. Well, take care and have a good weekend.
Yeah, you too.